Hi, my name is Faith McHale. I teach voice, beginning piano, and beginning guitar at Music Compound. And today I just wanted to go through and give you a few tips for how to make a healthy sound with your voice. So the first thing you need to know before you sing is how to breathe. The breath fuels everything with singing. So in order to breathe, you have to have proper posture. So you can't breathe properly hunched over like this. So you're going to want to stand tall. Your feet should be hip width apart. And you can just roll those shoulders back. Try to keep this elevated just a little bit. Your chin should stay parallel with the floor. If you try to reach up for the high notes like this, it's not going to work. So just keep your chin parallel to the floor. Hands relaxed at your side and no tension in the jaw. Once you've got your good posture, you can then take a deep breath. There's a misconception that a deep breath looks like this. And your shoulders move up. And that's just not the case. That's actually a sign of a shallow breath. So a deep breath actually looks like your belly expanding, your sides expanding, your rib cage expanding, and yes, even your back expanding. So as you breathe, you can put your hand on your belly to start with. Take a deep breath, see if it expands. Remember to keep your shoulders level. And again. And I would encourage you to even take your hands and put them right here on the back of your rib cage and just feel that sensation. Feel if you can feel it expanding, and you might be surprised. Inhale. And again. So in our thoracic cavity, which houses the lungs, there is a sheet muscle, which is the floor of that cavity. And that sheet muscle is called your diaphragm. And what happens is that diaphragm contracts and your thoracic cavity and your lungs fill up with air. So you may have heard people saying, sing with your diaphragm. The diaphragm is a sheet muscle. It's pretty much an involuntary muscle, meaning you don't control it. Instead, you control those abdominal muscles. So it's more, you're thinking about activating these muscles in your belly, just to clear up that misconception. Let's do a couple breathing exercises. So the first one I like to start all my students with is I have them put their hands on their belly, and we just make a few percussive sounds. So if you could just repeat after me. And as you did those, you should have felt your belly moving. It should have actually bounced a little bit. Okay, so all of the energy, all of the air is coming from here. It's never coming from here. All right, the next exercise you can do that will help your breathing is to inhale for 4 beats and then to hiss like a snake for as long as you can. The goal is 2-part. It's to really fill up the most that you can, your maximum lung capacity, and also to manage your breath. So as you're breathing out on that hissing sound, you don't want to release all the breath at once. If you do that, you won't last very long. So let's go ahead and inhale for 4, and then we'll hiss. And you can just pause the video at home and you can hiss as long as you'd like. Inhale and hiss. And of course, you would do that as long as you like. So that's a great exercise to practice that breath management. You want to keep a steady sound and stream of air going the whole time that you're hissing. The next thing you can do that will help your breathing is an exercise we call lip trills. These are excellent for a variety of reasons. The number one reason being that you need a lot of breath support in order to do them. So a lip trill is basically your lips just vibrating against each other using your breath. So you can practice that sound at home. You do have to make sure that you don't have any tension in your face or in your lips to do that. So try that. And it's all coming from your air, which is controlled by these abdominal muscles, your belly. All right, let's do some lip trills. And let's get this on piano. From there, you can do some lip trills all the way up pretty high. What's wonderful about lip trills is that you can really practice extending your range using these lip trills because you're using enough breath support to keep your lips buzzing so that you will make sure that you're producing a healthy sound. You're not hurting your voice. All right, ready?